Now take a look at the tail cap there. See this black ring right here? I love the innovation on this. Hey guys, it's HarleyWood, welcome back. All right, today we're gonna take a look at the MCH handheld from Cloud Defensive. Now in this configuration, this is the MCH Micro, but it also comes in a longer 18650 version, as you can see here. And it's really just this body piece with the same head and tail cap, and obviously the 18650 battery. So I wanted you to know that it had that other variant to it, but today, for the most part, we're gonna focus on the smaller micro version. Before we get into this, let's pay the bills. So today's sponsor is armslist.com. Now, Armslist is the Facebook marketplace of the gun world. It's a fantastic place where you can go to sell and browse locally, look for firearms in your local area. There's no sales fees or any of that garbage. All you do is pay a low monthly membership and you can buy and sell and browse as much as you want. Now, you can buy and sell with other people just like yourself, face to face, or you can browse from over 1,300 FFLs across the nation and see what's in their inventory. So if you like this channel and you appreciate Arms List for sponsoring it, there's a link in the description below. Click that and go check it out. Now, not only does this come in the long and short versions, but it comes in a couple other different flavors. Obviously, there's several different colors. There's black, there's FDE. There's a link in the description below if you want to go check those out. Okay, they call this mission configurable. And the reason why, I already showed you that there's a long and a short version, but there's also different versions of the head. One is what they call an EDC mode, and this one is the high candela mode. We'll get it on the tabletop here in a second, and I'll go over the variations in those. Additionally, there is a dual output version that has a low and a high mode, and this is the single output version that's just straight up turbo. There is your closer look at it. So again, we've seen this in the past on a few other lights that I've reviewed. The Therm, not sure how you say it, Therm clip. It's a really good clip, no problems with it whatsoever. This is obviously the OD green version. Now, the light is 4 inches long, the head diameter is 1.2 inches, and it weighs 5.27 ounces with the battery. Now, this is the HC model, but let's go over all of the specs, okay? We're gonna start with the EDC model. So the single output option of the EDC light uses an 18350 battery and puts out 35,000 candela, 1200 lumens for a 35-minute runtime. The dual output version is also an 18350 battery, 3500 candela, 120 lumens on low, 35,000 candela, and 1200 lumens on high for a 35-minute runtime. Now, this one specifically, the high candela HC version is 18350 single output, so it doesn't do low. It's just 63,000 candela. That's a ton of candela. 950 lumens for a 50-minute runtime. And the dual output option that does have low is also an 18350 battery, 6,000 candela, 100 lumens on low, and 63,000 candela, 950 lumens for 50 minutes on high. Here we go. If you're new to my channel, that barn that you see there is 61 yards from where I am standing. It is 14 feet tall at the peak. So it gives you a little bit of an idea of the size of the hotspot on this. The hotspot is a decent amount taller than the building, okay? So there, the bottom of the hotspot's about on the bottom of the barn, and you can see it's probably half again as tall as the building. And way back in the darkness, where's my finger? Way back there, you can see a white spot in that darkness. Let me zoom in on it. See that white spot back in there? That is a steel target at 107 yards, and I can see it with no problems. This also has a very nice spill on it. You can see the well-defined edges of the spill there. If I bring it down, there you go. Well done. Part of me wishes I had got the dual output version that has a low and a high. Sometimes 63,000 candela is a little excessive. So for example, last night, my son has this little basketball game where there's two people on each side and you're flipping little basketballs into a moving hoop. And one of the basketballs rolled under the couch and he's like, "Dad, can I borrow your light?" And we shine this under there and it just whitewashes everything under the couch. So would a low option be nice? Yes. So if you feel like you might make use of that low option, do the dual version. And the packaging, all right? You guys know that I've beat up on some manufacturers in the past for underwhelming package design, especially some of them who charge $300, $400 for a light and they ship it in a very flimsy pretty junky box. This one I've seen better from Cloud Defensive. I'll tell you, my Rain Micro came in a much nicer box than this. This one is very rigid, so this is what you will receive. And you can see all of the different designations here. So when I first ordered it, I ordered the full-size version, then I got the body for the Micro so I could show you guys that, whether it's the HC, the EDC version, the dual output, and then all the different color options. And it also comes with a much better Nikkor charger than some of the other lights that I reviewed. Some of them come with that XTAR, XTAC charger, piece of junk. Nikkor is solid, no complaints here. Now take a look at the tail cap there. See this black ring right here? I love the innovation on this. So I reviewed a light not too long ago that kept NDing, negligently discharging in my pocket. The button on the tail cap was a little bit higher than the actual, kind of rear bezel of the tail cap itself. And if I would sit and this thing would like come up against my belt in my pocket, it would turn the light on and I'd see my jeans glowing down below. So look at what they did with this. This little ring right here is removable. And I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's actually threaded. See those threads down inside there? So they send you 3 of these inserts that thread in there, and they literally call them their MCH ND protectors. And there you can see a high, medium, and a low one basically just sits flush with the body of the flashlights, more of a thread and dust protector. What an awesome design. And that is the high one, so you can see the button is completely recessed. On the medium one, it's flush with the button, and on the one that's kind of a thread protector, that one is flush with the bezel here, and so the button is still fully exposed, but at least your threads are in that kind of groove around in there is protected from dust. Super cool, great job. Now currently these guys run about $219, but I have a 10% off promo code. I'll put it down in the description below. It's Harley10. So $219 minus 10% saves you about another $21, $22, especially compared to some of the other high-end lights on the market. That is incredibly competitively priced. Now, it is out of stock quite often, all right? I'm going to put a link in the description below. If it's not in stock, if you choose the drop downs for the head version that you want, the dual output, all that stuff, and the color, and it's not in stock, you can back order it. And usually within a couple to maybe many weeks, it'll come back in stock. I would also advise that you follow them on Instagram, okay? They do a really good job of notifying everybody on Instagram when inventory comes back available, so give them a follow. And now for the least fun part for me, probably the most fun part for you, the drop test. I'm standing on a concrete floor. I am 6 foot tall. I'm gonna drop this from about 5 feet up. Ooh, that was a hard hit. No problem. And let's drop it directly on its face. This is the one that gets me. Oh, I don't like this. Ooh, that landed flat. It almost stood up straight. No problem. And the warranty. The warranty is the best in the game. It's basically anything goes wrong, you drop it, you break it, burns up in a house fire, doesn't matter. They will replace it. And they also have a $100 trade-in program. So if you have an old light, a flashlight, a WML, you can send it in. Doesn't matter if it's a $20 light you bought at Walmart several years ago and it's broken and doesn't even work. They will give you a $100 credit towards one of their products. So that's pretty sick, man. I've taken advantage of it. I suggest you do too. Go to their homepage, scroll about halfway down, you can get all the details. And that's it, guys. So awesome light. This is still my EDC light. I don't have anything else in for testing right now, so this is the one I'm rocking. Very well done. I love the innovation on that ND thing there. It's just so cool. In fact, I didn't even know it had that. And when I got it, I opened that, I pulled that little pack out and I was like, are you kidding me? That is cool. That is so cool. So really, really impressed. Good job, guys. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, do me a favor, give it a like down below. Make sure you're subscribed. I do a lot of giveaways on this channel. Not this one's mine. But I do a couple giveaways per month. The best way to be notified of my giveaways is the newsletter. I won't spam you, I promise. There's a link in the description below to join my newsletter. I will only email you when I have a hot deal or a giveaway that goes live. So appreciate your time watching as always. If you like this video, give it that like, helps it go a little bit further in the algorithms. Lots more videos to come, and I'll see you in the next one.